Hello everybody. Welcome back to our trending series GMAT Friday. I am Durga Sircar, your verbal mentor from IMS International, and today we are going to solve a critical reasoning question of moderate difficulty level. Now here I want you guys to pause this video for 2 minutes and have a look at this question, try to solve it and resume to watch the solution. I hope that everybody has given a try to this question. Now let's have a look at the solution. Let's first try and understand what the argument is trying to say. A recent survey of buyers of luxury cars in Beecham City has revealed that males who are between 40 and 50 years of age and who live in the southern part of the city are more likely to buy these cars. What cars? Your luxury cars, than is any other demographic group in the city. So males who are between the ages of 40 and 50 and who live in the southern part of Beecham City, they are more likely to buy a luxury car than any other society or group of people in the Beecham City. That is what our argument is telling us. Now let's read ahead. Max Pages is a magazine that contains articles primarily relevant to males in the age group of 40 to 50 years and is circulated only in the southern part of Beecham City. So Max Pages is a magazine that specifically caters to males in the age group of 40 to 50 and is only distributed in the southern part of Beecham City. So using this data, using the findings of this survey, Terence, who owns 2 luxury car showrooms in Beecham City, has decided to advertise in the Max Pages magazine. So Terence is a person who owns 2 showrooms of luxury cars in Beecham City, and because Max Pages primarily caters to the age group of people and to the people who live in the southern part of Beecham City, he has decided that he will advertise in Max Pages magazine. So now that we have understood the argument, let's have a look at the question. Now what is the question saying? Which of the following would be most useful to know in determining whether Terence should advertise in the Max Pages magazine or not? So what type of a question is this? This is an evaluate critical reasoning question. Now in an evaluate critical reasoning question, the correct answer is like an additional evidence, an additional information which if known to us or which if known to the author, will it help him in making the decision that he should go ahead with the plan or not? Or if it is known to the person who is mentioned in the argument, will it help him in making a correct decision? So the options in an evaluate question are always in the form of questions, and whether the answer to that question is a yes or no, or whether the answer to that question is in the form of some information, will knowing that answer help the author or the person in the argument to take that decision, and which question is most relevant? That is our correct answer to the evaluate question. Now let's have a look at all the different options and see which of the options is correct in this case. Let's have a look at option A. What is the exact number of luxury cars that were sold in all of Beecham City in the last 1 year? Suppose there were X cars that were sold in all of Beecham City in the last 1 year. But Terence wants to take a decision now, whether he should advertise now in Max Pages magazine or not. Knowing the answer to this will not solve his confusion or will not solve his problem whether he should advertise in the magazine or not. So A cannot be our correct choice. Let's have a look at option B. What is B saying? What percentage of the total car market is the luxury car market in Beecham City? What if we know that the total car market's 10% is luxury car market or 50% is luxury car market. Knowing this information, will this help Terence in deciding whether he should advertise in Max Pages magazine or not? No. Terence has to think upon the lines of whether Max Pages magazine would reach his target audience or not. This option does not talk about target audience anywhere, so this is irrelevant. Let's have a look at C. What is C saying? Do women and children play a major role in determining which luxury car to buy? Okay, let's think about it. If they are men who are making decisions about buying items in the household, but they are being affected by women and children in their household. So, a part of the decision making will depend on these women and children also, or the decision making will be affected by these women and children. So, maybe there is a man who wants to buy a luxury car, but if his wife refuses or if his wife does not permit, then he may not buy the car. So, indirectly, women and children might also affect the decision of buying the luxury car. And Terence is planning to advertise so that he can reach his target audience. But what if women and children are also part of that audience? They will not be covered by the Max Pages magazine. So, knowing an answer to this question, whether women and children are playing a role in the decision making of buying the luxury car, will help Terence in making a decision. So, we can hold on to C. But let's eliminate all the other options before we can make a final answer. Let's have a look at D. What is D saying? Is the luxury car market in Beecham City expected to grow over the next few years? Again, this option is talking about the next few years, and right now Terence has to make a decision about the current situation, whether he has to advertise in the Max Pages magazine now, not in the next few years. So we can eliminate D, and E says whether it would be cheaper to advertise in some other magazine that is targeted at people of all age groups. Now, E might look like an attractive option, but are we concerned about the money that Terence is willing to spend, or is Terence trying to target the correct audience? So Terence is trying to target his correct audience, and he is not that much concerned about the money, or nowhere the argument talks about the money that he is willing to spend. So although E would look like an attractive option, E is irrelevant, because even if Terence would know that it is more expensive in advertising in the Max Pages magazine, he might still go ahead with it if it is targeting the correct audience. So we can safely say that C is the correct choice. So all of you who have marked C as the correct answer, well done guys. If you want us to discuss more questions of these types, comment down below. Share this video with your friends and subscribe to our channel for more such insights. Happy studying!